As many of you know, we are hot springs hunters. A lot of the hot springs we visit are easily findable, and some require some off-roading or a bit of physical exertion to get to. How do we find these exactly? Well, I'm a bit of a nerd in many aspects, and one of my nerd-like qualities is my love for maps. When some people get bored, they pick up their phone and zone out with social media. When I get bored, I tend to open up one of my favorite map apps and go digitally exploring. And this is how we find our treasures. So, now that we found our hidden treasure location for the night, let's make camp. After setting up camp, we opted to do a little hike and head towards the confluence of the frigid waters and the natural hot springs. We estimated the flowing river water to be around 35 to 40 degrees, while the natural hot springs were coming out at around 105 degrees. These provided a great opportunity for some hot and cold therapy and some of Ruben's favorite Wim Hof method breathing exercises. The current air temperature was around 50 degrees, so not too bad, but we did notice the sun getting lower in the sky. So, prior to the quick temperature drop to the expected 35 degrees, we decided to head back to camp, get dry, and get some warm food in our tummies.
Olive oil in there.
With all of the meal prep we had done, we still had food we had to get through, so the night's meal became a hodgepodge of leftovers in one warm and satisfying stew.
I'm so in love, girl. I'm just in love, girl. Cause girl, you know it, 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 girl, you know it.
Are we on a loop-de-loop?
Well, that's how they got caught, remember?
Yeah.
True. No. Ooh, 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 I love you. Oh. Mmm. Mmm. Meat's freaking tender. The arugula has some nice crunch to it. Everything's just good.
This gave us just enough energy and warmth to go over the upcoming plans and the changes ahead. This night was forecasted to be clear and cold, so Milky Way shooting was the plan. This time though, Ruben decided to join my chilly endeavor and stood out in the cold as I took a few more shots. Here are a couple for you to enjoy. After about an hour and a half of standing out in the cold getting those Milky Way shots, we noticed that dawn was just around the corner. And since it was so close to dawn, we decided that instead of getting cozy back in the sleeping bags, it would be great to break camp and get an early start on our drive headed back south.
Definitely the clown car. Getting it all in.
I don't know how, but we ended up with more and more room.
Happens every time. We pack better and better with each night that we pack up. Ooh.
By the time we actually broke camp and loaded everything up, we got to leave the area just as dawn was breaking. We did our best to not disturb the other campers as we headed out and moseyed our way back to the main highway. But not without a typical Ruben wake-up moment. Here are a few photos of the area for you to enjoy. We hope you enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for adventuring with us. See you on the next one.